our favorite high school memories from any of the 3 seasons. That's something that just really stuck out to us, stood above, is worth bringing back up here as everybody's ready to wrap up the school year, wrap up their seasons.
My most fondest memory was the Cocalico Eagles football season. When we go back, we had the first game, and it was Warwick, and Cocalico won that game 42-27. We're just like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with Warwick? Cocalico better than we had thought. We knew that they were going to be able to score points, but we were leery about their defense. So far, so good. You go into the first 7 games, Cocalico, they got drubbed by Wyomissing, and that score was 38-7. Cocalico at that point, at the beginning of October, was 3-4. And I'm not sure what Brian Stroll, the head coach, said, but they got on a roll. They beat Donegal, they beat Berks Catholic, who is traditionally a good school up in Berks County, and Conrad Weiser. They beat Conrad Weiser 49-0, finished their season 6-4. We're third place in the new Section 4 in Lancaster Lebanon League, bringing in all those Berks schools. They squeaked into district, guys, by .011. They were the 12th school in 5A. Unfortunately, the team that was right below them was Ephrata. We kept saying, oh my gosh, this is the year Ephrata is going to make it. Nobody thought Cocalico was going to do anything. 6-4. Yeah, they had a nice season. They just squeaked in to the district playoffs. I remember standing with both of you guys, Coach Novak and Eric. We were at E-Town for the first district game. We were on top of the press box, and I remember looking down that field thinking, how is the defensive backs of Cocalico going to stop this high potent offense? At that time, E-Town came in. I think they were the #1 throwing team in the Lancaster Lebanon League. They were tremendous. Well, all Cocalico did was win that game 42-2. We were sort of shocked a little bit and thought, man, I'm not sure what was more impressive, the Veer at that time, or was it their defense? Then they played Solanco, a team that had beaten them 21-7 in game number 2. At that time, Solanco undefeated. They were the top team in districts. They thumped them 32-8. At that time, people were saying, boy, that's how far can Cocalico go? But they're going to face a juggernaut in Exeter. They had them for the district championship. And oh, by the way, they won the district championship. So 4 straight games they put on a roll. The only number 12 seed to win a district title was their 4th district title for the Cocalico Eagles. And they outscored their opponents in those 4 games in districts 33-9. So not only did they get the great offensive output, but they got the great defensive output as well. Sam Steffi, we can talk about him for so long. 23 touchdowns, 1,829 yards. I'm just going to leave you with a quote that I found from Cocalico head coach Brian Stroll. He said, it's our kids have been relentless. To think we were 3-4 and where we are right now, district champions. It's kind of incredible. We needed a couple of wins just to sneak in, and then this happened. So the reason not a lot of people thought that Cocalico was, going to go far, but we talk about it year in and year out, no matter what the sport is. If you're playing your best at the end of the year when you're entering playoffs, lightning can strike in a bottle, and that's what Cocalico did. And I tell you what, we here at Blue Ridge 11 love bringing high school sports, but we love the second season, Eric, don't we? And we love it to follow. You and I and Chad, we go back and forth as far as the text when teams get into the district playoffs and they make a run. We're excited because we get to bring a lot more television to you guys. But congratulations to the Cocalico Eagles. They got a lot of players back next year as well. But that was a fond memory for me, just watching how they did after starting off the season 3-4.
It was improbable. It really was, Eric. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was great.
Yeah, no doubt, a magical and historical season.
Yeah, that 12 seed little nugget there. I didn't realize that until they were about to win, and I was kind of filtering through all the record books, and no number 12 had ever done it, and probably because the 1 and 2 seeds usually are very dominant, right? And Exeter was up there pretty high, and they just, for whatever reason, caught Exeter, in a bad, matchup, if you want to call it that. And because let's be fair, Exeter had some big dudes on that team, right, Eric? I mean, they were no joke, and Cocalico just got the ball rolling, and took it to him.